Jamaica are the big deal, everything else are small fries and side order.
Alright, welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. This is your host with the most. This one is called 10-Minute Conversation with SouFLoTV. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and click the bell next to it so you're notified every time a new video goes up on SouFLoTV. Alright, so Shaccari Richardson, Twitter is going wild because her account liked an offensive tweet about Jamaicans. We're going to get into all that. So Shaccari Richardson seems to be a bit bitter, according to TMZ, a bit bitter about the heat that she has gotten from coming in dead last in that race against those Jamaican girls. At least that's what her Twitter account seems like, after she just liked an offensive tweet about Jamaicans. The 21-year-old track star competed in the Prefontaine Classic in Oregon on Saturday, losing to the three Jamaican runners who won gold, silver, and bronze at the 2020 Olympics. And Shaccari finished with a time of 11:14 seconds. She brushed off the L, and she welcomed any haters to talk all the shit you want to talk. And some Jamaican fans have taken her up on that by offering to talk a whole lot of shit on Twitter and on other places. Of all the jokes and jab, one user in particular came to Shaccari's defense, firing back with a pretty offensive comment. The person is an account on Twitter called Goldie. Not y'all Jamaicans still talking shit when y'all gotta walk barefoot to your coconut stand every day for a living. Not y'all Jamaicans still talking shit when y'all gotta walk barefooted to your coconut stand every day for a living, is what the post said. Now, whoever is running Shaccari's account co-signed the distasteful response, hitting the like button on tweet. Wow. It's worth nothing. There's no telling whether the runner intentionally liked the tweet, accidentally liked the tweet, or if she's even running her own account. But as of this post, it still shows up under the likes tab on her page. So it's been 24 hours later. Her account liking this tweet about Jamaicans having to go to their coconut stands every day barefooted for a living, it's still up there. So even if it wasn't her that was liking it, there's been enough media backlash within the last few hours to where I am absolutely sure this has come to her attention. I can tell you that the Jamaican community is not going to find this funny. I can give you my own experience. See, there's always been this kind of secret divide between, say, Caribbean versus African American or Jamaican versus African American. We've done this many times before. I myself have done a great deal in trying to bridge the gap between the two communities, making them realize that, hey man, we're the same people. The boats dropped y'all off over here and dropped us off over there, but we all came from the same place and we're actually family, blood. But, you know, we have different things we do within our culture. We speak differently, so on and so forth. And then there's a divide. Okay? That tweet about Jamaicans having to go to their coconut stand barefooted every day for a living is offensive as hell. I don't know who is managing Shaccari or who is her publicist, if she even has one. But one thing I know is that she's young, and young is not an excuse. But when you're suddenly thrusted into the spotlight, and you've seen her antics, she loves the spotlight, and she wants all the smoke, and she wants all the glory. So, is this a case of a young lady self-destructing before our eyes? Because, you know, the world has changed. People can stop your bag. They can affect your dollars and cents through the power of social media. We've seen the Me Too group do it. We've seen Black Lives Matter do it. We've seen Black Twitter do it. We've seen many other platforms stop people's bread. We've seen the LGBTQ community do it. Just liking, co-signing an offensive comment to an entire country of people. It's different if you are going to say something about one Jamaican or something about Jamaicans that you've come in contact with. But when you make a general statement about an entire country having to be barefooted and go to their coconut stands every day for a living, that is offensive as hell. That's like me saying all these damn white people are racist, which would be a lie. And it would be offensive to all those who know a lot of white people that are not racist. You understand? So at this point in the game, I think Shaccari really needs some guidance before she implodes, before she goes off and says too much and does too much, to where when it's time for her to be mature, because we don't all mature at the same pace. You know what I'm saying? And when we're young, like Shaccari's age group, we kind of think like this. I said what I said. That's what I said. Who don't like it can kiss my ass. That's the mind frame and the attitude at that age. But as you grow and you mature and you realize all these opportunities and avenues in front of you, you start to also realize that you have to walk a certain way in order to go through all those doors so you can exploit all those opportunities. She probably has not realized that yet, and I would hate to see her damage herself as far as her reputation goes so far that in the future, when she's finally mature enough to be able to be a bit more media savvy and she's able to compose herself better, that all these opportunities have dried up. Because although you have matured, people don't forget. Big corporations don't forget, especially when it comes to us. Okay? So one little mistake or one little flagrant comment, you've seen comments made in the past, sometimes as jokes, way back when, come back to haunt a lot of people today. The world has changed. Take Kevin Hart, for instance. I believe it was the Oscars he was supposed to officiate. And because of a comment that he made about gay people a long time ago, years later, comes back to snatch that bag right out of his hands. And that was $1 million bag. You understand? So we're looking out for Shaccari like that, man. It's not hate. Jamaicans are extremely competitive people when it comes to sports. We were actually raised that way. That's why they call Jamaica the sprinting mill or the sprint factory. To see one little island in the Caribbean Sea produce all these world-class sprinters, both male and female. Not a first world country, not a country with all the expensive equipment and resources. They thrive off natural food and sunlight and hard work and training, techniques developed over the years, expertise from their own people on that island. So they're very proud. They are a very proud people, especially when it comes to athletics. When they lose, they take it extra hard. And when they win, they celebrate big time. But that's just how they are. And in the game of sports, you know, there's some shit talking to be going on around. It's just a part of the game. However, when you start being so offensive that you start to offend an entire nation, then look out for the backlash. Let me close this video by saying this. Not all Jamaicans go to their coconut stands every day barefooted for a living. And for those of you who don't know that, I hope you know that. I hope you go look now for yourself so you can see. Jamaica has everything that any first world country has. Big houses, mansions, lots of houses. Someone said to me, do y'all have houses in Jamaica, or you guys live in like board huts and I was offended. But I spoke to that person and I realized that even though this person is a university student, this person still did not know. So we're going to give Shaccari the benefit of the doubt, even though she has been there before, because she posted pictures online of her being in Jamaica, which I will put on our next video coming up about Shaccari rejecting the vacation to Jamaica, but pictures came out, etc., etc. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one. And for those of you who are going to say, people talk shit about her, the Jamaicans talk shit about her, so why can't she talk shit about them? It's a different kind of shit talking. Understand that. Catch you on the next video. I'm out. Peace.